Right, we're on. One sec. Just change the view there. Right, so I'm doing another live stream because it's so easy to just do it on my phone now. Hopefully it'll be alright again. I've not got my computer on this time, so we should be okay. I'll wait till a couple of people get in the chat. I'll have to remove this from here. So yeah, this is like mainly video games and stuff like that. Yeah, basically all video games, PC games, and then one board game that I sort of chanced my arm at. But yeah, whoa. Sorry, my piles are falling over. Right, there we go. So, got 6 people in. Blooming hell, that jumped up. There was no one in here, and then 6 people in here. Right, yeah, so as I was just saying, video game pickup from some charity shops today. I did my normal run, 12 charity shops, I think. Here we go. David's in there, Ads Emporium. Yeah, forgot where I was then. Main charity shop run, you know, just the one I do every week. George is in there. Hi, George. Yeah, main run we do it every week. 12 charity shops, I think, or 13 charity shops. And it's been dreadful for the past few weeks. It really has. I don't know, I can't remember, but I think last April last year, it wasn't very good in charity shops for me either. I know that sort of March took a little bit of a dip, so I don't know. But yeah, I'm just looking in the chat there, sorry. We've got Carp Fishing in there, Dinner Time Show, love it. Fake Rachel, Daniel, Warren, hi. Yeah, so it does, charity shops are like up and down, and you get a little bit of a peak in November. I see November's a good month. It's been a good month 2 times in a row now. And yeah, and then towards Christmas, as you get to about sort of, it's funny actually, because charity shops seem to die off, at least in my area, around the time sales dry up. And that's like sort of like the 20th of December, 18th, 20th of December, around that sort of last posting date, which is quite odd. But that's what happened last year. But certainly it can be a bit drier in the summer with charity shops, and certainly in April I found as well. But this week, before anyone tunes off because they're bored and they're saying, oh, well, this is a crap haul, he's obviously said it's been dreadful. No, this week I got some good pickups, so I'm going to share them with you now. I'm just going to quickly start because I may as well get on with it, and I do need to go to another 2 charity shops before I get on with my massive gaming haul that I still need to show you guys. I've not even recorded the video. I need to record the video. It's like 700 plus video games. And basically what I'll do is I'm not going to sort of show it all, I'll do an overview of it, like the full haul, with the camera, but I'm not going to like go into depth on every single game, because, there's not all the games in it are home runs or anything like that, but yeah, I need to do that, so I need to record that either today and tomorrow and get that uploaded. But yeah, so I'll get on with it now. Sherry from Florida, hi Sherry. Right, so this was the board game, well, it's not a board. Yeah, it sort of is a board game. I took a punt on. I've done a Nick Hills, by the way, and done post-it notes. I don't know whether that's a good idea or not, but we'll find out. It's Kong Man. Paid $3.75 because I thought, it's a Tomy one, it's a nice vintage one. And I just thought, I know that's going to be worth some money. Yeah, it's probably not as good as I thought. I mean, I've put on this post-it note here. I don't know if you can see that. eBay 15 to 20. Now, some people have got higher than that. Some people got like 30. I think one guy even got 40. But their boxes were better. Mine's got all this writing on it, all this scribbling and everything. So I'm thinking maybe 15 to 20 is more realistic. If I decide it's not, if I think that I can get more, then I will shoot for more. But I'm just thinking, I did just a quick check on solds, and that's what I sort of thought price-wise. So yeah, about 15 to 20 on that. So that's that one. Now what I've done is I've done it in not price order, but I've done like lower value stuff first. So I've got a pile of lower value stuff and then slightly higher value stuff at the end. So then it keeps people interested. So like keeps people interested till the end of the video and want to know what these higher value stuff are. So yeah, that's what I've done. So I'll get on with the lower value stuff. First one, I don't know why I picked this up. Cool graphics on the Kong Man. Haven't seen in the States. So I don't know. It might have just been a UK thing. I'm not sure. So this is Peter Pan, PlayStation Platinum, PS1. It's got its manual in good condition. I do check all the discs. Well, I mean, when I'm picking up, sometimes, as you do, you forget to check the discs. But I am very... I do try to check the discs 100% of the time now. But yeah, I don't know why I picked it up. I picked it up in a bundle with a few other games, which I'll show you in a minute, and one other PC game, which is really cool. And I just picked it up and I thought 99p. If it's something, it's something. If it's not, it's not, because the cost of this will get well absorbed by the profit on the item I'm going to show you maybe at the end, because it's a higher value item. But yeah, so that's that one anyway. I actually wrote on the post-it, not sure why I picked up, but it'll still go in a nice kids bundle, and you know, it'll get me money back and maybe a bit more, so you know, still, it's okay. But you always get that one dud pickup. I don't know whether other people do, but I always get that one dud, you know, not that great pickup. That you might make money on, but you're not going to make a ton of money on. Next, GTA 2. Again, now I put on this one, no phone signal when picked up. I am going to shoot for £7 on FBA. As I say, I didn't have a phone signal, so I didn't scan it in, but I kind of knew, you know, I kind of knew there was some money in this. I knew it wasn't an amazing title, but I knew there was some money in it. And for 99p, thought, yeah, I'll pick it up. And it turns out £7, so, you know, bread and butter title, but yeah, I'll test that when I'm testing all my other games from the big haul. So that's that one. I got Sonic, slightly better value on this one, Sonic Unleashed, and this is going on FBA. Well, it's not going on FBA, there's no current offers on Amazon FBA. I think merchants are coming in at like £4 or £5, something like that. But as there's no current FBA offers, I'm going to be sort of 10, 15. You know, some people might say, oh, you could push a little bit more, but I don't know whether it's quite realistic. I've wrote all the ranks as well here. So this is an 11,800, so it's not going to be the quickest seller anyway. So yeah, 10 to 15 on that one probably. And I paid 99p, so I'm, you know, happy with that. And I'll enjoy testing this Sonic. Yeah, quite like Sonic. So that's that one. I got Oblivion, Elder Scrolls Oblivion Game of the Year edition. Again, now, unless I've stated on here otherwise, these have all got manuals, all complete. I'll just show you here. You know, I've got the map, the manual. I think that's the manual there. Yeah, it is. And they're in reasonably good condition. I do tend to pick up discs if they've got a little bit of scratching, a little bit of light scratching. But obviously, I factor that into my condition on Amazon. I know people, there are a lot of people who don't send anything in to Amazon with scratches on. But as long as you've got the condition right, I find it's okay if they've got very, very light scratches. And I've sold games with light scratches on Amazon quite a lot. So I feel like I'm okay with that. But if you are worried in any way about sending games in with light scratches, just don't do it. Just don't do it. Stay away from it. But I take the chance, and obviously, as I say, I factor that into condition. But anyway, this is going for about £10-ish. Well, that's what I'm going to shoot for. Again, there's no current offers. With a 7.9 rank in video games. No, that is not 79,000. I would not send a video game in for that. Is there any interesting live streams happening tomorrow? Oh, I don't know. Is there? We don't know. I don't know. Oh, sorry, I wanted to mention I've not done my hair. It's really bad at the moment, so I'm very sorry. But yeah, so that's that one. So I'm sending that in for about £10. I think merchants are only at about £3 or £4, but I thought shoot for £10. So yeah, that's that one. Something I've not seen before, PS2. I love picking up PS2 games that I've not seen before. Family Guy, the video game. Least you have got hair. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, anyway, I mean, you're being harsh to yourself there. FBA 10 to 15. Well, not FBA. I mean, that's what I'm going to charge FBA. There's no current offers again, sorry. So there's no FBAs coming in at 10 to 15, but I will come in at 10 to 15. 8.5 in video games. Not the best rank, but it's going to sell. 8.5k, that's probably more than 4 times a month that it sells. I wouldn't be firm on this, but I would say it's probably about 6 to 10 times a month. Maybe 10's a bit high, but something around that anyway. Hopefully I'm alright with that. But yeah, so it's saleable, it's selling, so it's fairly consistent. So 8.5k, I'll have that. So that's that one. GTA. So as I say, these are all the lower value stuff. We're doing lower value stuff first, and then moving on. FBA £8 Gran Turismo 4. Oh, sorry, I didn't tell you what I paid for them. That one randomly was 85p. I don't even know why. What a weird number. That one was in the same shop as the Sonic for 99p. So again, you know, a quid, you know, they're fine to pick up. Oh god, I've got 20% battery. I'm not going to be too much longer on this anyway. 1.7k in video games, so a much better rank than the previous one. FBA 8 quid, and again, I paid 99p, so, you know, not the fantastic profit margins, but real bread and butter stuff on Amazon. I can list them very quickly though. $2.99 paid for this, maybe paid up slightly on this. Maybe looking on eBay, £10 to £15, something like that. Doesn't seem to be many of them sold. I don't know whether there's even one of these on. I'll have to do a bit more research, but if I can push a bit higher, I will do. But I ended up picking it up. So it is on Amazon, but the rank is pretty terrible from what I saw. So I'm gonna shift that on. I'm gonna shift that on eBay. Shrek 2. FBA, I'm going to speed up a bit because I didn't realise I've got low battery. Shrek 2, FBA, £7, 99 pence paid again. So another low value bread and butter title. I'll do like 2 at once, I think. So Outrun 2006, really excited about playing that. Yeah, £5.99 FBA, 6 quid FBA, 6.8k. And, oh yeah, these were 2 for $1.99. So that one was, well, like 99.5p or something. That seems like the average price of this haul, 99p. But yeah, so 6 quid. That's really like the lowest I'd want to go, FBA, 6 quid. But yeah, that's that one. This one, I've put on here, eBay Kids Bundle, £9 on FBA, but it's not got a manual, which is a bit upsetting because, you know, I could have got £9 for that on its own, but I had to pick it up because it was 2 for $1.99 and I had 13 video games. So if I didn't pick this up to make the 14, I'd have to pay £2 for that last one. So I just picked it up and I thought it can go in a kids bundle on eBay, so that's that one. We get into the better stuff in a minute. I'm sorry about all this low value stuff, but we get into it. This is the bread and butter stuff, you know, I have to sell it. Well, you don't have to, but I like to sell it. Need for Speed Underground, FBA £8, 3.7k rank, so that's going to sell, you know, it's a nice saleable item, consistent seller. We've got Barnyard, FBA 5.7k rank, 650. I hadn't seen that one before, so I scanned it in. Need for Speed Underground on the PS3, there. FBA £6, 2.7k rank. How has FBA been for you the last month or two? What kind of numbers are you turning? Oh my god, it's been terrible. I've not even been sending anything in. I know Rachel, towards the start of the year, wasn't sort of sending in as much as she was in fourth quarter. I was the same, but I was probably worse. And then I was just like sending in 40 item boxes. But literally, I've got probably about 200 to 300 items to go up there in the next couple of weeks. So I'm hoping that May I can really ramp it up on FBA again and whack it back into shape because it's been terrible. But eBay's been better. eBay's been okay. It's been very up and down. April was very up and down. It was really good at the start, really good at the end. But like the middle, it was like one of them little bridges, you know, that goes down. You got like 2 little sides of a bridge here and then a big dip in the middle of a bridge. That was what April was like. But yeah, so anyway, I've got a lot of work to do next few days, next few weeks actually, and I'm just gonna get it back up to standard. But it's been terrible. It really has. Right, higher value stuff now, so a bit more interesting. Well, this one isn't, but it's a bit higher value. FBA 38k in DVD and Blu-ray. I send in anything up to about 50k in that category. I think it was DVD and Blu-ray. I've not got my phone to scan it in. But it must have been, mustn't it? But I send in anything up to 50k in DVD and Blu-ray. People will send in a little bit higher, and that's fine. But I do 50k now. I don't send in higher than that. Just because of fees and stuff like that. I used to send in up to like 100k or 90k. But yeah, I've scaled it back a little bit. I've done that with all my ranks. Like, I used to send things in toys and games under 500,000. Now it's anything like under 100,000. I scaled it back from 500,000 to 400,000, then to 200,000, and more recently I said to myself, look, I'm just going to start sending in anything under 100,000 in toys and games and not really much beyond. I might be tempted, if it's a good value item, to do 150,000 in toys and games, send it in if I'm prepared to wait and it's a higher value item. But yeah, that's what I've done. So that's that one. Paid $2.99 for that. So nice, easy thing to deal with. A sealed PS2 game. You don't see these all that often. FBA, nice to pick them up. No current offers with FBA. I think it's 16 quid merchant fulfilled new. What's the rank on this? I don't think it was brilliant, but it was certainly under about 15,000. So I might have to look into it on Camel. But if I do, I can still shift it for some money on eBay if I don't send it in. But I think I'll probably send it in. As I say, merchant fulfilled is about £16, £16.66, I believe. And I'm going to shoot for between 20 and 30 FBA. Probably going to do 25. I might aim for 30 and maybe sit on it for a little bit. But yeah, that's where I'm going to go, in that sort of range on FBA with that one. So nice to see a PS2 game sealed. As you can see here, it has a little PS2, what do you call it, like little thingy, where you pull it off and it goes round and then you can slip it out. But that thing there, it has to have that PS2 on it, obviously. If that was blank, then it's probably it is a reseal. So that's a nice little tip, if you don't know that. I'm sure a lot of people know that, but yeah, that was at $2.50 paid, so okay profit on that one. £2 paid for this Lord of the Rings, not Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit Blu-ray, 3D Blu-ray set. Yeah, only going for about 15 quid. I thought it'd be a bit more, but I paid 2 quid, 11,000 rank, so that's pretty good. Well, yeah, it is good. So yeah, happy with that one. Now this is a shame. This is a shame on this one, because it's on Amazon. It's brand new and sealed. It's got its little Xbox thing here, so I know. Yeah, it has. I thought that was a little recycle thing then. But no, it's got its little Xbox thing there, so it's properly sealed. 99p paid. I've got Amazon and a question mark. It's got a bit of a high rank. It's 18,000 in video games. Now that doesn't necessarily mean I'm not going to send it in. I will look on Camel and I'll see sales frequency, because obviously ranks go up and down. But yeah, I may send it in. It would be good if I could send it in. It was selling fairly okay, because it's a £30 item on Amazon FBA. But I don't know. I might have to shift it on eBay. If I have to shift it on eBay, unfortunately, it's probably going to be like 10 quid. Maybe even a bit less. But yeah, it's still profitable. But from like 30 quid to 10 quid, that is a drop. But yeah, so that's that one. Don't know how my battery's doing, so I'll have to be a bit quicker maybe. Not got many more left now. Wacky Races starring Dastardly and Muttley. Had to pick it up. Never seen this before. This is awesome. And I've wanted to pick it up. I knew it existed and it was sort of on my radar, in the back of my mind. Oh, I'd like to pick that up. Yeah, FBA 5.2 rank. This was in... Sorry, I've not really done prices, have I? That was 99p. That was... Oh no, I did do prices. Anyway, all those PS2 games that were used, that you just saw before I went on to the sealed DVD box set that was Spooks, were 2 for $1.99. Well, this one and this one were 2 for $1.99 again. So I'll do this one first. This was FBA 5.2 rank, as I say, £1 paid or 99.5 pence. Yeah, £5 merchant fulfilled, £5.51 merchant fulfilled, no current FBA offers, looking at 10 to 15 on that one. And this one has its manual, as I said, unless stated on the post-it note, they all have the manual, so yeah, that's that. Yeah, that's that one over there. I'll do that one in a sec. This one, I've never seen this one. I'm thinking eBay bundle. I've put eBay bundle on there. It's asterisk and Obelix. Oh god, I can't pronounce that. XXL2 Mission Las Vegas. Don't know. I've just put eBay bundle. I think I just picked this up because I thought, yeah, it looks good. I think there's some money in that. I don't think it's a lot of money. I think it's sort of bread and butter range. I think it's maybe £10, £15. But just going off looking at PS2 games and being around PS2 games quite a lot, I think that's at least something. As I say, I don't think it's home run, but I think it's something. So yeah, that's that one. eBay bundle, maybe eBay on its own, I don't know, but yeah, that's quite cool. And right, we've got the last two of the best two. No way, that's 30 quid? No, can't be that much, surely. How much per month are the Amazon seller fees for FBA? Oh, well, that's like a how long is a piece of string question. You've got like the 30 quid pro seller, it's still 30 quid, isn't it? 30 quid pro seller thing if you want to be a pro seller and avoid that like 75p charge. But like if you sell, it depends on your volume of sales, you know, it's different every month. My feet, oh god, 10% now, battery, I better be quick. It really depends, like, I go off an average of between 30 and 40%, probably about 35% is my average fees. And, yeah, that's like an average, it's a way of going about it, but you have to just look at the end of each month and then work it out, and I do it at the end of each month and then work it out. And then it's usually, some months it's like 38%, some months, I think some months it's been like 32, 33%, and some months it's been a lot higher than that, but, or a lot low, well not a lot lower than that, but a little bit lower than that. And it's like an average, it just works out, so, but yeah, unfortunately it's like how long is a piece of string question, and it's just about experience and selling on there and stuff like that. You can work it out to the calculators with some degree, but I would never trust the calculators 100%. In fact, when I'm picking things up and I do that little calculator on Amazon FBA, I actually take off a few quid off that calculator, off that net figure that it gives you. And if I'm still okay with that net figure after taking maybe 3-4 quid off, then, or if it's a low value item, maybe a quid off, then I'll send it in. I'll pick it up and I'll send it in. But yeah, anyway, last two. $1.99 for this. This is, oh my god, this is crazy. 4,000, it's like 4.3k. I've not wrote down the point. 4.3k in video games, which are fair rank. And it's Disney Sing It Family Hits. Merchant fulfilled, used, are coming in at £29.04, I believe, or £29 something. I really shouldn't get into pence figures because I'm just going to get it wrong, but £29 anyway. So, you know, there's an easy 30 to 40 in that FBA. I wouldn't go 30. I don't know why I wrote that down because that's matching merchant fulfilled. So maybe like 35 to 45 is a better estimate FBA. But yeah, no current FBA offers as well. So really happy with that one. That was, as I say, $1.99 from the same shop that I got the two PS2 titles for $1.99, you know, that big bundle. And then finally, something I've had before, and I love it, it's cool. I didn't used to play this, but, well, I sort of did. I played it around my mates quite a lot, and I watched them play it and stuff. I was more of a watcher than a player with video games. I used to just like watching. I used to get a buzz out of watching. I don't know. No, that sounds weird. But yeah, FBA 8.5k in, I believe, video games, PC and video games. 40 to 50 quid I'm looking at. There is merchants coming in at about £34 used. Merchant fulfilled coming in £34 odd used. So yeah, 40 to 50 on that FBA. As I say, no current offers, so I'm happy with that. And it's got its things in. Now, the only thing is, with PC games, it's like, I still don't know what I'm doing, really, with PC games. And I've got quite a lot of PC games in this haul you're going to see. And I don't know about serial codes. I don't know about, like, things like that. I don't know whether this is, like, a one-time use thing. And if I send it in, I'm going to get, bollocked or something, because it's a one-time use thing and you can't use it again, or I don't know, so I'm hoping you don't have to, because I'm hoping it's not a one-time use thing, because other people are selling it used on FBA, so, and if they're selling it as used, then they would have had to install it on their computer to test it and all that sort of stuff, and then they would use up the one use, so I don't know, but gonna have to look into PC games a bit more, because I'm sending a load in with my next shipment, and well, I'm hoping I'll send in a load in, but I don't know. I mean, some of them might be one-time use things, so I've got to do a lot of research before I end up sending them in. But yeah, so that's that one. So that's all my haul. As I say, going from the lower value items to the highest value item here. Yeah, pretty cool. 40 to 50 on that. $1.99 paid. Don't know whether you saw $1.99. British Heart, which is a bit odd because obviously British Heart Foundation. Sold that myself before ads. CD key is good, mate. Never games like the Sims 4. The CD key is locked to one account, so can't be resold. Right, thanks, Aiden. So, this is the thing. I know the battery's going to die in a sec, so I've got to be very quick. This is the thing. I'm not sure on these PC games, so I don't know what to do. I don't know how I'm going to figure out which ones are going to be locked and I can't send into Amazon and which ones aren't locked. But on most of those PC games in the other room, they've all got FBA offers for used and they've all got merchant fulfilled offers for used. So surely that's got to be an indication that they are fine to resell and it's not it's not a case of it being locked to one computer. I don't know, I'm just assuming that, and that's not the best thing to do. Don't ever assume something. I do it all the time. And yeah, I just don't know. So, Diablo is the same as well. Only games you need to worry about is the newer games like Sims 4. Yeah, a lot of these PC games are like, I think, 2005, 2006. I think that sort of era, maybe even before that. But yeah, so I should be okay. I think I think I've got a couple of Sims City 4, or Sims 4 The City or something. I don't know. Sims City 4? Is that right? Are they okay? I don't know. I need someone to, like, contact, with a load of pictures and say, is this one okay? Is this one okay? Because I don't know how, or can someone tell me, like, how do I research them? I'm not sure. I just really don't want to mess up my Amazon account because of it. Some Final Fantasy PC games are also one use. I wouldn't worry about that. I think I've got a Final Fantasy. No, I don't know whether I have. But if I have, I would probably sell it on eBay anyway. But yeah, anyway, so that's my haul. I'm going to leave it there. If you have any sort of information on the PC games, like, could you drop me a comment back down below if you're watching this after the live show, like, how I would research if for one-time uses, because that would really, really help me out when I'm coming to send them in, list them on Amazon. But, if Aiden's right there, if there's only a few that are one-time uses, then that's okay, I should be in the clear, so that's good. I've just got to test them all. I've got a hell of a lot of testing to do. So, yeah, I'll leave it there, guys. Give it a thumbs up if you did like it. I know there's a fair few just bread and butter stuff, but there's a few nice other items. Probably one of my better hauls from the charity shops in a few weeks, so I'm happy with that. As I say, I've got that large video game haul coming very soon. Just got to record it, and I've just got to find a bit of time, just scrape around, just even a few minutes here and there, just to basically get it recorded. Mainly Steam and Origin games ads. Right, I'll check in that haul, if I've got any Steam or Origin or things like that. But yeah, I don't think they will be. I think they might be too old, they might be a bit old really, so yeah, hopefully I'll be alright with that anyway. So I'll leave it there, guys, coming up to 30 minutes. Thank you very much for watching, and yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye for now, guys.